Okay, so we've got a quite complex lookup scenario here. I've got a deal value and a partner tier, and I have to look up and return the correct discount. Now, by default, the discounts are here, but if the deal meets this threshold for a gold tier partner, they get a 20% discount. If the deal meets this threshold, 100,000, for a silver partner tier, they get 12%. For bronze, they just get the default. Okay, let's see how this can be done. And we're going to start off with map. Now, map will allow us to map these two arrays, deal value and partner tier. And then we can use those arrays within a lambda function. So let's start off by mapping deal value and partner tier, comma. And then you can see we need to use a lambda. So I'll come down on a new line, Alt Enter. And we're using lambda. And what I can do is give a name to each of these arrays. So the first one is deal value. And the second one is partner tier, comma. So then I'm going to use let to actually do the calculation. Now, let is an efficient way of reusing parts of your formula within your calculation. So we're using let here. Come down on a new line. And the first thing we need to do is create a name for the part of the table that returns this additional discount. So I'll call this additional discount, comma, and then I need to create a formula for that calculation. Now, the type of lookup that we're doing here is exact match or next smaller item. And for this to work properly, we actually need an additional column with 0 as a heading and then 3 zeros underneath it. If we don't have that additional column, we'll get an NA error if the deal value that we're looking up falls below the lowest threshold. So to expand the table, I'm going to use the expand function. So in expand, we can specify an array, an existing array. And then expand allows us to specify rows. So how many rows do we want in our expanded table? Well, if you want to keep the same number of rows, which we do, we just leave that argument blank. And then you can do the same for columns. Now we need to expand to 3 columns. So I'll put in 3 there. And then pad width is the value that you want to fill that new column with, and that'll be a 0. So I close the bracket there, comma, come down on a new line. So now I need to work out the column position and the row position of the discount for each of these pairings of deal value and partner tier. So we'll start off with the col number, and we're going to use XMatch to calculate this. So my lookup value for the col number is going to be the deal value, and we called that D underscore value up here, comma, and the lookup array is going to be the first row within the table that we've called add disc, additional discounts. Now to return that first row, we could use CHOOSEROWS, and my array is add disc, additional discounts, and I want to return the first row. And the match mode, unfortunately, doesn't show the list of match modes, but it's going to be -1, which is exact match or next smaller item. Again, this goes back to 250,000 not being found exactly in these values in the top row. So it has to go to the next smaller item, which would give you a 20% discount. So I close the bracket for XMatch, comma, come down on a new line. And now I need the row number. Now that's much simpler. I can XMatch the tiers within this column here. So we called this column P underscore tier. You can see that up there, comma, and our lookup array for that is just going to be these cells here. Close the bracket, comma, new line. So now I need to return the discount based on this column number and this row number. And to do that, I can just use index. But the array from which I'm returning the discount doesn't include the column headings. So I need to drop the column headings. So I can use drop to do that. And the array is additional underscore discount. And I'm going to drop the first row, comma. And then I need to return the row number. We've calculated that here. So it's row underscore NO. And then we need to provide the column number. We've calculated that here. Col underscore no. Close the bracket, comma. Come down on a new line. Now these discounts only apply if these thresholds have been met. Otherwise you get the default discount. So we need to also return those default discounts. So I'll call this default underscore disc, comma. So we can use index again. And our array this time will be these default discounts. And the row number is already calculated with row underscore number. Close the bracket, comma. New line. So this is our final calculation, and we either want to return the discount or the default discount. So if the discount equals 0, now where would the discount equal 0? Well, wherever there's a blank cell here, but also in this additional column that expand creates. Every cell in that additional column contains a 0. In which case, we would want to return the default discount. Otherwise, we return the discount. So if I close the bracket there for if, come down on a new line, close it for let, new line, close it for lambda, new line, close it for map. If I press enter, it returns those discounts.